snowpack measuring station should be buried under 5 feet of snow. Today, Governor Jerry Brown made history.
We're in an historic drought, and that demands unprecedented action. It's for that reason that I'm issuing an executive order mandating substantial water reduction across our state.
The governor says water use must be slashed by 25%. Because reservoirs across the region are running on empty, as seen in this drone video documenting bone-dry, record-breaking conditions. NASA says this epic drought now affects 64 million Americans across the West. Scientists call what's happening here unprecedented.
Very likely the single worst drought of the last 50 years and possibly approaching the worst drought of the last 500 to 1,000 years.
The governor says Californians need to change the way they live. But in a state with 1.5 million swimming pools and sprawling growth, that won't be easy. Cities like Long Beach have fined businesses like this McDonald's for wasting water. Now they're installing new water meters, so-called electronic ankle bracelets, to monitor consumption.
In most cases, absolutely change their behavior very quickly. They know that we're watching. You can't hide.
Fallout from this crippling crisis will soon tarnish some of California's most spectacular sights. The ribbons of white at Yosemite National Park will turn to a trickle by June. Some state rivers will soon become creeks. Even trees are dying.
This is the new normal, and we'll learn how to cope with it.
While the governor is tonight optimistically hoping that Californians will reduce their water use by 25%, nothing is going to help these reservoirs except for rainfall and snowfall. That simply isn't going to happen. Tonight, many are also wishing the governor did more, ordering mandatory water rationing. That also isn't going to happen. The governor's saying he's doing all he can for right now. Lester?
That image from above says it all. Miguel Almaguer, thank you. The ripples from these strict new rules will be felt nationwide because most of California's water by far is used up by just one sector. Practically all of it. NBC's Jacob Master is 50 miles west of LA in Ventura County tonight. Jacob, this is a major problem.
California farmers are in crisis mode. They grow about half of all the produce that we eat in the United States, including almost all of our lettuce, as you see here, tomatoes, grapes, and broccoli. It can take 11 gallons of water to grow 1 pound of broccoli, about 300 gallons of water to grow 1 pound of rice, and about 2,000 gallons of water to grow 1 pound of almonds. With less water available to them, California farmers are losing billions of dollars every year that we have this drought. Many of them are surviving thanks to groundwater, but they're pumping so much of it so fast that the ground in some areas is literally sinking. Many farmers will tell you that's what it takes to feed the country. But Lester, farmland and farm jobs are drying up like never before.
Jacob Rice-Go tonight, thank you. Following the backlash in Indiana, the battle between religious beliefs and gay rights exploded today in Arkansas, the latest state to pass its own religious freedom law. But the governor there making a surprise decision after the nation's largest retailer weighed in. NBC's Gabe Gutierrez has that for us.
We are Arkansas.
Facing mounting pressure, today Arkansas Governor Asa Hutchinson changed course.
We want to be known as a state that does not discriminate, but understands tolerance.
Previously, he said he would sign a controversial religious freedom bill similar to Indiana's, but the world's largest retailer, Arkansas-based Walmart, asked for a veto. So did someone closer to home.
My son, Seth, signed the petition asking me, Dad, the governor, to veto this bill.
Now, Hutchinson is sending the bill back to lawmakers, asking them to align it more closely with existing federal law.
This is a bill that in ordinary times would not be controversial. But these are not ordinary times.
Here in Indiana, legislators are now scrambling to clarify the language of this state's law.
We're talking to a lot of different people, and very hopeful still to meet our goal of announcing a solution tomorrow.
Governor Mike Pence says it protects religious freedom and is not licensed to discriminate against same-sex couples, as critics argue. Ahead of this weekend's Final Four, coaches of those teams today joined the NCAA in expressing concerns about the law's impact. This is the owners of a small pizza parlor said they were in favor of the law and would refuse to cater a same-sex wedding. They drew so much criticism online, they're now temporarily closed.
If they want to come in and they don't, and the doesn't want to work,
That's the a question now being debated in multiple states. Now to religious freedom and gay rights. Gabe Gutierrez, NBC News, Indianapolis.
Now to the scene of that German-Wings plane crash in the French Alps, where the airline's top executives today offered an apology. But when we asked what they knew and when they knew it about the co-pilot who intentionally brought that plane down, they were far less forthcoming. NBC's Bill Neely has that report for us.
They've recovered all the bodies. Now they're clearing the crash site of wreckage. Clearing up why this happened will take much longer. The airline's boss came to flowers to the memorial today to thank researchers and to apologize.
We're just very, very sorry that such an accident happened in Qatar.
He mentioned his employee, Andreas Lubitz, or the email Lubitz wrote Lufthansa admitting serious past depression. He didn't answer questions.
So when did you find the 2009 email from Lubitz? When did you find it? Sir, your employee crashed a plane. Why would you take questions?
Among the questions, how closely did they monitor Lubitz after he admitted past depression? Lufthansa's insurers have set aside $300 million to cover the cost of what happened here. But if it's shown in court to have been negligent in letting Lubitz fly the plane he crashed, it would face unlimited damages. Meanwhile, a cell phone video allegedly taken by a passenger found at the site, and it's claimed by journalists, showing the last seconds of the flight, is being called fake by police. The journalists say it's car accident.
There's no doubt that what we saw on the final seconds.
Prosecutors say they haven't analyzed any video, but they don't deny one could exist. The disputes over the crash, its cause, and who is accountable won't be resolved easily. Everything at NBC News, same as friends.
With the whole world watching, still no deal tonight. High-stakes negotiations with Iran over its nuclear program, which have now been extended a second day beyond the deadline. Ann Curry is at the talks in Switzerland for us, where it's now after midnight. And what's holding things up there?
Well, that's a good question, Lester. Good evening. The final roadblocks now are few, but very tough to get around. How much enriched uranium can Iran keep? How much research and development will Iran be able to do? And how much relief should Iran get from UN sanctions? Last night, Secretary of State Kerry briefed President Obama and his national security team by teleconference. And today, Kerry met repeatedly with Iran's Foreign Minister Zarif, and talks continue tonight. All the negotiators are tired and frustrated. This is like Groundhog Day, Lester, but both sides are feeling the pressure of threatened congressional action, including new sanctions that could kill any deal. So nobody is going home yet. Lester?
Ann Curry tonight for us. Ann, thanks very much. Tonight, one of the most influential Democrats in Washington, Senator Robert Menendez of New Jersey, has been indicted, facing federal corruption charges. He's accused of doing political favors in exchange for contributions and other gifts. Our justice correspondent Pete Williams has late details.
Prosecutors accuse Robert Menendez of using his U.S. Senate office to help a Florida eye doctor and big political donor, Solomon Milgren, under investigation over his Medicare billing. He was also charged today. The indictment says Menendez urged the government to adopt reimbursement policies that would benefit Milgren, to honor a Dominican port security contract with a company in which Milgren was an investor, and to get visas for Milgren's girlfriends. In return, prosecutors say Dr. Milgren gave thousands in campaign contributions to Menendez and treated the senator to luxury Dominican vacations and private jet flights. Senator Menendez says Milgren is a close friend, not just a political donor, and the former federal prosecutor says that may be a big issue.
It's just not illegal for a friend to help a friend. It could be bad government, and it could be a political issue, but that's going to be a challenge for the government here because this relationship, as I understand it, goes back a long way.
Milgren has denied wrongdoing. Menendez is the first senator charged with bribery in 35 years. Pete Williams, NBC News, Washington.
A massive fire erupted in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico aboard an oil platform owned by Pemex. At least 4 people were killed. 16 others injured when an explosion ripped through a pumping area on the rig. About 300 workers had to evacuate, and at least 8 boats answered the call to fight the flames. The company claims there's no leak or open well. Still out here tonight, the screen road rage caught on camera. The video so many people are sharing turns out the man is a police officer. Tonight we'll tell you about the investigation. Athletes, fastballs raining from the sky, battling homes and cars. How hail forms biggest baseballs as millions brace for severe storms.
No one thinks they're going to be in an accident, which is why no one wants insurance. So we go cheap, because we're never going to need it. Until one day, we do. Now that cut rate policy is costing us big. Makes you wonder if there's something better out there. See car insurance in a whole new light. Liberty Mutual Insurance.
73% of Americans try to cook healthy meals, yet up to 90% fall short of getting key nutrients from food alone. Let's do more. Add One A Day 50 Plus, complete with key nutrients we may need, plus it supports physical energy with B vitamins. One A Day 50 Plus.
A painting of Maron restored by the Nazis.
We're taking the Austrian government to court.
James
Scout.
Your full coverage.
We'll fight you till the end. We have to keep these memories alive. Woman in Gold, rated PG-13.
For men, prescription Nexium
Help heal acid-related erosions in the lining of the esophagus.
It's my prescription.
There is risk of bone fracture, low magnesium, and vitamin B12 deficiency. Side effects include headache, abdominal pain, and diarrhea. If persistent, contact your doctor right away. Other serious stomach conditions may exist. Avoid if you take clopidogrel.
That's my prescription.
That took you to
Nexium
work.
40 milligrams is
We get
available
it.
only by prescription. Pay only $15 a month. Visit purplepill.com today. Trying to do too many things at the same time doesn't work very well. That's why Trivago focuses on comparing hotels and works very hard at finding your ideal hotel for the best price. Hotel Trivago.
Incredible. I've been Claritin Clear for 10 days.
When your allergy symptoms start, doctors recommend taking more Claritin every day of your allergy season for continuous relief.
With powerful 24-hour non-drowsy Claritin, live Claritin Clear. Every day.
Does religion unite or divide? What happens when you and your family have different beliefs? Tomorrow, do you believe? Today's week-long series on faith and spirituality continues tomorrow on Today. You've seen the movie, you've heard the verdict, but tomorrow, the father of American sniper Chris Kyle reveals what you haven't heard about the former Navy SEAL. Lester holds an exclusive interview with Wayne Kyle tomorrow on NBC Nightly News.
A wide part of the country tonight is bracing to be back with severe weather expected to move into the Mississippi Valley tomorrow, bringing high winds, possible isolated tornadoes, and maybe even more hail, which pummeled a number of states overnight. Our Janet Shanlian has more of that weather threat.
It looks like misshapen ice cubes and sounds like popcorn. A lot of it. From the deep south, Mississippi and Alabama, to Oklahoma and Arkansas, hail was pounding the country yesterday, lighting up social media today. And the inevitable comparisons, as big as a quarter, golf ball size. Oklahoma laid claim to as big as a baseball. Some the size of apples, others apple products. Across 8 states, there were more than 130 reports of hail, ranging from at least 1 inch to 3 inches in diameter, creating a major headache for some, windows shattered,